what's going on? I know it's been a cool little minute. It's back warm out, so you know what that means. It's time to start fooling with the toys again. No work on the Chevy today, but I'll give it a little walk around and kind of updated where we at on the AeroCoupe. But did end up getting a back bumper for the Mustang. We're finna start bringing it back to life. So of course you see by the title, we're finna give it a little facelift. And yeah, but y'all see what we're working with. So I'd originally ordered the True Fiber GT500 bumper, but after I put my order in, they emailed me and told me it was gonna be a minute before they got back in stock, and I guess they're all sold out. So in the meantime, went and picked up another chin spoiler. Got it off Amazon, $100 some odd. Supposed to look like the Cervini. I guess Cervini makes one just like this with the GT500 style. So we're gonna throw that on there. Got the Halo fog lights. You know, it ain't a 3-valve if it ain't got no halos. So I think I was like 9, 10 in the magazine aisle, and you know, I always see them with the LED halo joints. But black side markers. Get rid of the amber, so hopefully get this front end looking a little more aggressive, give it a little more character. Then these are made by a company called Genful or something like that. But I picked them up off Amazon. They were a couple $100. Not bad for the price. Build quality seem all right from just looking at them, but guess we'll figure out once we get them put on. But yeah, I think, you know, this combo will look pretty decent. Nice little facelift. Then when the bumper does come back from paint, we throw that on. Got the MMD rear diffuser, so we'll be checking that out in a little bit. Then all these other small boxes, I was missing all the little splash guards. So passenger side, that's the front. Passenger side rear. Then the splash shield for the bumper. Because if you run this chin spoiler, as I found out on the yellow one, without the splash shield, it kind of goes on a little flimsy. So, but shoot, let's dive in. Let's get started. Yeah, it's like I said, there go that bubble back. I ain't really been able to fool with it too much, but this is where we're sitting at on the swap right now. So I got all the cool harness, got the mass airflow sensor on there. Got just about everything plugged in, and yeah. So soon we'll try to drop the battery in this thing and see if it'll turn over. Had a whole bunch of loose ends with the electrical, so go make sure we got the electrical right, see if we can get it to turn over. Then we'll start figuring out cooling system and fuel system and everything else. But that's where we're sitting at for right now. But yeah, so this is how our front end looks right now. My passenger headlights actually dimmer than the driver one because it got wet. It's the main reason why I went and picked up all the splash shields. So you can see the driver's side's nice and bright. And you can't even tell the passenger side's on, so that's how dim it is. Then shorted it out. So yeah, should be all good to go once we're done. So to start, we got the wheels off, got him up in the air. Gonna pull them inner fenders out. I said this side already ain't got nothing rocking over here, so but that'll change. So yeah, we get this front bumper undone and go from there. So I got the front bumper off. It's actually come off pretty easy. Got a 10 mil there. two 10mm studs right there. And they just slide into the headlight. So yeah, got him pulled apart. Bumper sitting over there. Gonna pull these lights out and start getting to it. So got him in, plugged in. I think I might, I don't know, I might just tape over it, but yeah, it came with the wrong style connector. So body harness plugs into the halo, and the halo goes into the side marker. But they look pretty clean, shoot. So now we'll start trying to get these fog lights wired in and go from there. That bad boy's kind of bright. Sheesh. Sure, let's keep it rolling. Man, so yeah, I just ended up taping him on down, and if I had a little more time, I'd have probably went ahead and spliced in another plug in. But this works. So that'll do it. So what I did was got it down on the ground, then sat the bumper on it to line up my holes to drill. We'll fine tune it once it's on the car, but got us a little baseline. So like I said, we finna try to get these fog lights wired up, and then we can throw it all back together. So got him all in there. Now just gotta figure out why these fog lights ain't coming on. But I think can't really see it, but yeah, I gotta pop another fuse in here. But yeah, she looking good. Gonna change this fuse out and see if we can't figure this shit out. So got him all back together. Ended up having to send the fog lights back. I think one of them had a bad ballast. But I'm low-key digging the no fog light look, so might fool around and drop a different grill in here. But yeah, finna start putting in these splash shields and get that lip on, and she be done. Man, so got that front lip on. Last thing I'm gonna do is pop in these Ray-Bestis brake pads, and should be ready for an oil change, and should be good for the summer. Just waiting on that back bumper now. So I didn't worry about fixing the quarter right now. Okay, no, don't have to spray the whole pillar and all that, because I'm actually thinking about changing the color on this if I keep it. So I'm thinking something a little brighter. Thinking like a Nardo gray, or maybe like that grabber blue. But yeah, there we go. Got him back down together. Some fresh pads. Jeez. Let me know what y'all think. I might not even fool with the fog lights after this.